Alright, it is March the 11th, 21, and we have just 3 stocks in the main list, 2 that I'm really looking at. I'll tell you what, I was extremely close to buying this stock right here, ENTX, risking it off of this, yeah, I'd say the 480 level. So right now it's like right at its lowest. If it, stays below, I would have, definitely cut losses quickly. But it is a sketchy play, and I would have traded maybe like 30 shares, 20 shares, something very small, just to be in it, I guess, and getting experience from it. Just because it looks like, and it still could look like it if it reverses. It looks like a potential inverse head and shoulders right at the highs, which is kind of sketchy. Pre-market, even sketchier. The stock is up 200%, even sketchier, but it could, keep squeezing pre-market and make a nice run. But the issue is a lot of stocks get sold off pre-market towards the market open, and maybe not all the way sold off, but definitely sold off a little. Still very interesting right here. This could be an inverse head and shoulders. And the other stock to look at is MVFY. Not really as interested in this one as the other one. This one also traded after hours yesterday, so it's not really the best. GME did have a nice drop eventually. Do a 1-day chart, but I don't think I would have bought into it. That's a number 5 Punisher, but I think I wouldn't have bought into it because it got halty. But it was definitely the setup I was looking for, and it was at like 12 a.m. So this is at, for the moment, this is where I'm at, and I'll make an update as we get towards the market open, if not after the open. Okay, it's 9:25 a.m. So GME did have this quick dip here, and it's kind of bouncing back, but I'm not really interested in trading it, especially not pre-market. I want to see something like this without a halt. That would be impressive. NVFY, this one, the one I don't really want to trade that much. It's just a wash for now. ENTX continued to downtrend. The shoulder here looked nothing like this one. This is just a continuous fade. I did the right choice not buying this stock just because of how sketchy it was in the pattern. And I've been burned a lot when the stock is up a lot, starts downtrending, and I'm like, oh, let me, take a buy and see if it will reverse. I almost always get those wrong, so it was better to not trade that. I will be interested in this one, and I will also be interested in number 5 setups, but they have to be like really nice. So that's why I have all 4 brokers below ready. TD immediate trade for OTCs. Ideally not, because they charge commissions. The best thing about cash accounts, all the money I traded with Schwab just a few days ago, it's now available for trading again. Interactive brokers, great for listed stocks, and of course eTrade Pro here is just a chart. So this is where I'm at right now. We got 4 minutes till the market open. Okay, it's 9:40 a.m. I just got out of the trade, and this was a number 5 setup, ETFM. This one was down, I think, over 20%, which is pretty good. Again, with these number 5 patterns, I only want to consider them if they're really down. The volume is good. This one I got out, just played it very safe. I even traded a smaller position size than what I normally would trade. I traded just I traded just a roughly $600 something position, maybe even smaller. Traded it super small just because I'm a bit worried with the OTCs. And let's just look at the order status to be sure. So let me actually stretch this out to the other screen so I can see. It looks like I bought at 11.7 and the time was 9:37. So I bought right here, right? Just looked like a nice reversal. The candle wicks were starting to get a lot less exaggerated. A bit scary with this like no volume move right here. And I went ahead, so I bought here again at 37 and I sold at 39. Again, the low volume candle right here, which seemed a bit iffy, and I sold at 12.4, which is good. I sold at 12.4. Again, I traded a small position, so I don't know how much I made, but let me see if I can just take a look right here. This was a very small trade. I made 33 bucks. This is a number 5 pattern. Obviously could still be holding it and could be making more. I sold at 12.4. It's now at 13.2. Traded a small position size just because I've been a bit, scared with not listed, OTC stock number 5 setups, because I've kind of got burned with that LTNC. But can you believe that? Look, the whole LTNC thing, man, fiasco, whatever you want to call it. It was like a $46 loss. I tried 3 times. One was break even. The second one was a small $12 loss, and the third one was like 36 because I unfortunately bought this like right before Tim issued a sell alert, so that could have caused some downtrending. I'd probably be out now, even though we still have a million share bidder. There were a lot of people on the ask, and that could be a wall they could have hit in size. I would definitely be out right there. But I traded very small. I traded less than a $600 position, and I made back $33. Had I traded a full position size, I don't know the percentage, but obviously it would have made more. I just wanted to play it safe because listed stocks have been a little better, if you ask me, in terms of volatility, or at least and how sure the pattern could be. But this one worked out. It can still keep going, but I would definitely be out by now had I have still had any shares. ENTX, I missed it. I had to choose between ENTX and the other stock, this one, ETFM. I had to choose between these two. I chose not this one. Yeah, this one. I traded that one over this one, ENTX, and kind of worked out in my favor. This one could be holding right here as a confirmed breakout setup. It can continue the run. I'll be interested in this, but yeah, this is where I'm at right now. Pretty happy with that trade. Traded small just to play it safe. Okay, it's 9:45. I was just a few minutes, if not seconds later. I was too late. I missed out on this buy here. Could have taken a buy in the 530s. This could be a confirmed breakout. So it breaks this 511 area, bounces, drops, holds support over the new breakout level, and then does a follow-up spike. We'll see how strong this follow-up spike is. It doesn't have to do very much, but it could definitely do something. This is the first red candle since we had that other large green candle, so this could definitely provide more price action, more volatility, definitely. But is it gonna keep going up? That's the question. Every single one is different. I'm seeing a lot of selling though, and I don't like the size of that red candle, but it could still do it. I just probably wouldn't be happy if I was in this trade right now. I'd probably be considering selling for a small profit, or maybe even break even, depending on what I got inside the trade. Ideally 511, something close to 511 would have been a good buy, or even 530, just because it's so jumpy. But yeah, looks like we're downtrending again. Maybe we'll do like a double confirmed breakout, but I haven't had too much experience when something does that. ETFM, very nice, 13.6, sold at 12.4, played it safe while at 11.7. And VFY just keeps fading, so I'm not interested in it. Ooh, and it looks like GME's dropping pretty harshly. I think it got really close to break even, but it didn't do it. Some people might short that pattern, short and risk off of green, rather green price action. But this is definitely a nice drop, but nothing I would have considered dip buying, because it's not like steady red candles. Okay, it's 10:01 a.m. I had to do something really quickly. I haven't been looking too much, but there is something to note here. Check out this move with ENTX, and check out SPY. It looks like there's a correlation. Could you believe it? With the overall markets and these stocks. Somewhat kidding there. That should be like basic 1, 2, 3 stock analysis. Stock analysis 1, 2, 3. Nothing I want to trade here. Sure, it's putting up a higher low, but I've been burned before trading those, so really would have liked it if it dropped more and made an inverse head and shoulders potential. But this is just a random higher low, so nothing here I want to really trade. And if it's just based off the overall markets, with SPY. Well, it's not that nice. It could do much better. ETFM, don't know why I still have it here, but this was a nice trade. Again, could have definitely have held longer, but it was scary holding into this no volume or very low volume spike right here. So well, I don't regret selling there. Could have taken maybe a larger position, but I don't regret that because, you know, the last one with LTNC was a bit scary. This one was nice and easy. This one gave you so much time to just get out of the trade for a nice profit before it started heading down, and then when it did, it didn't even drop that much compared to here. So when it gave, on top of that, it gave you another chance. This was like a very easy thing to trade. ENTX, maybe if it does the inverse head and shoulders here, if it drops below this 448 range and bounces back towards this neckline of 520-ish, that could be a nice inverse head and shoulders potential. GME, very nice spike. Now it's up on the day just barely, but that's pretty nice. Maybe some shorts from the other day from here. Maybe those shorts are now just you know, maybe being scared and maybe having to cut losses, who knows. But this is where I'm at right now. I'll be looking at ENTX for inverse head and shoulders potential if it makes a nice drop below this 448 level. Okay, it's 10:25 a.m. Eventually did this nice crack here above the 560 level just the previous minute. I saw this uptrending action, sure, but like I said, I've been burned before. Trying to do higher low setups is like, you know, I see a stock spike and then it starts fading, and I'm like, alright, I'll buy, you know, great support, and it cracks the support level. This one did not do it, and this one actually broke that 560 level, which is pretty impressive. We'll see how much further it can go. I think SPY will be affecting it, and I think it will be helping it here, so that will be good. And GME, just nothing I want to trade. Again, just wanted to buy that for any quick spikes that are very, very strong and solid. You know, red candles, none of that action. So we'll see how far this thing can continue to go. I can consider it for a confirmed breakout setup, but only if it spikes more than this. I mean, 560 to 6, I mean, 40 cents, sure, but if I trade it, it'll be another small, like 30 share position. But I can consider it for a number 5 pattern. Again, I've just been burned with ideas like this, like, oh, okay, you know, it broke out, it goes to 6, and now it drops to 560. Alright, let me take a buy. Then it kind of starts dipping below 560 here and there, and then eventually it breaks it and it doesn't come back. So that's what I want to avoid, but I can always just trade a small position size. Maybe this thing will make a bull flag. Ideally it could go up a little more before it would do something like a bull flag, but I'll definitely keep looking at this. Okay, so 10:41 a.m. This is my mindset here, and I'm not saying it was a right or wrong mindset, but I saw this and I thought, hey, this is a bull flag, right? Yeah, I could take a buy into this. You know, it's holding the $6 breakout level. It's a confirmed breakout too, in theory, although I didn't really like drop towards it very nicely. Just had a few wicks here and these 2 candles that were slightly under it, unless you count this movement right here. And I said, okay, so this looks like a bull flag. This could be very nice. But then I thought, this is probably where I got in trouble. I said, well, you know, normally bull flags, they go down, like, not up. So I went on the internet, right, and looked up bull flags, and they're all going down. Like, it's like it goes up and then it goes down and then it goes up. Well, this one kind of just went up and then just kind of uptrending. It looks like an uptrending bull flag right here. So that's why I didn't really want to buy, because I thought, well, maybe I'll do the opposite because it's an uptrending bull flag. Some of them were like at the same level, but this one looks like an uptrend. And then unfortunately just wasn't here when I actually did the breakouts. Very nice, from 628 to like 730 with constant green candle action, which is very nice. Now we have a big drop here. This is what would look more like a bull flag, right? Like a dropping although maybe not too excessive, but this is like what I consider to be a bull flag. This is like an uptrending bull flag, so just one little intricacy, something I'll learn and take with me from here on out, is what prevented me from getting into this, but that's totally fine. You live and learn. Very nice breakout. Totally missed it. GME, nothing I want to trade. ENTX was the play, 1043. Probably going to call things off, just take it very easy from here. Just had a very nice trade with ETFM. Very nice one. Again, played it safe, bought at 17, 11.17, 11.7 I mean, and I sold it at 12.4. So pretty good trade there, and I traded very small, not even a $600 position. The ENTX was a nice bull flag. Probably would have traded small though, maybe 30 shares, so $130 position. Wouldn't have been too bad, but that's how I would have traded it. Very, 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 very nice move here. I'll have to remember it, and yeah, I think I will just call things off unless I see something just so extraordinary that I have to trade it. There weren't any other number 5 setups that were really nice. I really just picked the best one again. AABB did drop, but it wasn't that nice. It didn't drop as much as the other ones, and it did an uptrend, sure, from 14, I guess, yeah, 1401 to 1439, but that's not really as nice as ETFM. So yeah, I'm just gonna call it off here. Pretty happy with the way I traded. Could have traded this one, the ENTX, in theory, sure. Nice. I don't know what you call it here, but it is definitely a confirmed breakout. So yeah, I'll just call it off. Just a very good trading day. Just a small profit, small position size. You know, I'm starting to be a little more consistently profitable, and that's what I'm aiming for. Not really the position sizes or the numbers, but just seeing more green. That's the goal to work towards, I think.